The Forgotten War is here, you see. A new venture for MMP. Comes after World War II, you see. Korean War in the 50s. In Forgotten War, the scene is the UN rocks and Marines versus the KPA and the Chinese. The chosen few designers know they put into it heart and soul. If they screwed up Module 15, that they'd be in some deep kimchi. There are some new rules pages, updated chapter pages, included with 16 scenarios. The 4 new maps have rough terrain, which chapter W explains. There's 7 brand new counter sheets. Jet aircraft are pretty neat. Forgotten War will cost us about $100, and I will take 3 copies if you please. A brave man once asked Wise Perry, tell us when it will ship, please. Is it to be or not to be? Why, oh why, ask me? Did you see the new box? The Pirates spontaneously rocks. I don't think I can leave it if I please. And you can figure the rules out with some
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. It's Clink,
And Drink.
and we are the 2 half squads.
And the other one's a Bears fan. Don't you feel sorry for him?
Yeah, I like your t-shirt. Mine's on backwards. Is mine inside out?
No, I think it's going to show up correct here on our final video.
You think so?
Yeah, it's showing
Okay.
up backwards on your screen. Yep.
Okay.
We'll be good, Jeffrey. This is the 2 half squads, the one and only podcast on the net dedicated 100% to the greatest game in the world.
Advanced Squad Leader. And we are so happy to be back with episode 233?
253.
253.
243.
I got to get caught up.
253.
253, I think. 353.
353.
Yeah, there we go.
353.
It's hard to keep track, and it's not necessary. The details don't matter.
They don't matter
except
at all.
in Squad Leader. The details matter. So how are you, Dave? Good to see you.
Doing well. Went to the doctor today.
Did he see you? Did you see him?
She did.
She saw you. Did she see?
And again, she didn't see anything else of me.
Okay.
They run like clockwork now that they're a giant mega organization.
Yes, they are.
By,
Endeavor.
Yeah. Now I think someone else is buying them. But again, the benefit, things get done quick. I think she was thorough enough We're gonna look at some maybe indigestion again and check that out. Remember, we used to have that together,
Yes, we did.
and then we were cured together. I think.
I had it for a year. I had
Yeah.
GERD for a year, and then it went away. Amazing.
Clink and drink.
Clink to your good health. So you got a good report.
Don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But they can-
All right. Well, it's too early to celebrate.
Is it though?
No.
They are going to run this thing. Apparently, if you think you may have an ulcer thing, they can do a breath test because
What?
it's a bacteria now. It's
Yeah.
No one talks about ulcers.
Yeah.
So you breathe in a bag, and it's like a balloon, but the air doesn't shoot out after you blow in it.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
the
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
So I thought it was
New
going to.
balloon technology.
I thought it was going to come shooting out. So I blew in this thing, and then she could kind of tell I was worried about it. Like when she took it out. No, it'll stay in there. It's designed that way. You don't have to cover it up fast.
Yeah.
Put the lid on it quick. Like,
And it didn't go.
No.
I don't want to get the microphone all wet, but
yeah. Then they serve you up a little beverage of chemicals, I'm sure. And she said, "Well, some people say this tastes horrible." And it kind of tasted like something horrible, but with a lot of flavoring added, like bubblegum or something.
but for what?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Just,
She mixed up a concoction, said this is going to taste terrible. Some
Yeah.
people think it tastes terrible.
yeah,
And you just drank it?
this is down where they did the blood draw. You just drink it. I'm
You didn't
still
ask her
here.
what it was?
No, but she said then you blow in the other balloon, other little packet.
Oh, I see. It's part of the
After.
same test. Okay. Okay.
So I did that, and the second time I knew the air wasn't going to come shooting out of the thing that I blew into. And we'll see. A couple days,
Yeah.
hopefully. Just going back to getting maybe those good antibiotics. I don't know, probiotics. Remember we were eating?
Yeah, we were eating kimchi and sauerkraut and raw sauerkraut and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Non-pasteurized.
some good yogurts and
Yeah.
um,
Lots of ice cream, whiskey, donuts. That's our own little diet that we developed.
yeah. So then I got my flu shot, and I'm feeling fine. They were out of the COVID and the RSV, so I'm not sure if I'll bother, but maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just rip that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a man.
Rip that right off of there.
I'm going for tomorrow. What is this? So we're a couple of two old guys. Yeah. So I went to the doctor
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So you didn't get the manual digital
No.
prostate inspection? Okay.
Right.
I can do that for you, but
And you're going tomorrow?
I'm going
Okay.
tomorrow to get shingles
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Shingle shot.
Yes.
Yeah. I ordered it up on the menu. There's all these vaccines I'm supposed to get. So I thought, well, I don't want to do too many at once. So I'm doing one at a time. The drugstore is a mile away. So I'm going to do one at a time. I know some people go, yeah, just give me everything all at once. And then they walk home and they can't lift their arms. And so I'm not going to do that.
Yep. And I
So-
have the dentist on Wednesday, but that's a story for the next show.
I got a question for you. This has been bothering me
Mhm.
because I saw something over the weekend about hot dogs in Chicago. And for those of you that don't know this, we're very particular about hot dogs in Chicago
Mhm.
and the greater Chicagoland area. And most of it isn't that much greater. And the thing with hot dogs in Chicago is you cannot order them with ketchup. If you order them with ketchup, you'll be asked to leave the restaurant,
Yes.
whoever the purveyor might be.
No hot dog for you.
Yeah. And I don't really get that, but I've come to accept that.
And the classic dog has one on it, Chicago style dog.
Mustard,
Mhm.
relish,
Mhm.
onion, celery salt.
Celery salt.
Yeah, not onion all the
onion.
time. Not all the
No.
time. Sometimes raw onion,
Sometime the pickle,
the pickle or the pickle relish.
or the long pickle.
Yeah. And mustard, but no ketchup.
No ketchup. Tomatoes sometimes.
And I don't know, maybe I was feeling bad for the ketchup, but I was at so I was eating chicken. I went out to the bar and I was having chicken tenders yesterday with my lovely wife. And I thought, I'm going to put ketchup on these chicken tenders. And I felt a little dirty because I think putting ketchup on chicken is a universal no-no. I mean,
there's
ketchup on hot dogs, I think, is a Chicago thing. But ketchup on chicken is just like, no,
nobody does.
nobody does that.
Little children do that.
But why? Why don't people do that? What's wrong with
It's not right. It's
it's tomatoes?
I don't know, Jeff. Who can explain the workings of the world? Who can explain how the oceans move and why the sun rises?
I don't know. Neil deGrasse Tyson, maybe I'll ask him about it since you don't have the answer. But anyway,
Yeah.
I like ketchup on my chicken. Go figure.
Have you tried the standard barbecue sauce, mustard?
Oh yeah.
Sweet honey mustard
Yes,
sauces.
I've tried them all.
Okay.
Enjoy them all.
Okay.
But I may single-handedly, you heard it here first, folks. I may bring ketchup and chicken together. That'll be my New Year's resolution.
Oh, so instead of clink and drink, we'll be trying to get people to say
ketchup with my chicken.
catch and chick.
Yeah.
Chicken catch.
For the last 2 years, I've been trying to get the word merry. MERRY.
Yeah, merry gentleman.
Yeah. Well, it's always associated with Christmas, and I'm trying to extract it from its imprisonment.
Yeah.
So I always sign my emails Merry Tuesday or Merry Wednesday or Merry Thursday or whatever the day is. You get it? I sign it with Merry. And I've been doing that for 2 years. And I have a couple clients that have picked up on it and are starting to sign their emails like that. And I'm trying to turn that into a worldwide phenomenon.
Well, we're having a merry time doing this merry little show.
It's a merry little show with we've got some merry little fun stuff to do.
We
today.
do. We do. So I guess should we
go right into the interview?
Yeah, let's do that.
I've really been enjoying those interviews from ASLOK.
So be Alan Findlay, of Broken Ground Design, and let's hear what he has to say. Take a look at some of the latest products.
Hello, this is Dave out in the field at ASLOK, a spur of the moment trip, not planned. So as we probably already talked about on the wherever show we're embedding this into, I got my little crappy computer camera there. But I have found Alan Findlay. Yep, of the very famous and oftentimes sponsored Broken Ground Design. And he is here at ASLOK.
And the camera actually makes me look okay.
Yep, you look wonderful.
Got my good side.
So luckily we have some product. One thing that we can talk about that Alan's worked on, and it's the map I'll put on the YouTube. I'll put it down here. Do you want to tell us about that map?
It's a hassle map for Stalingrad, which everyone always loves, for the brickworks immediately to the north of Red Barricades. And it's designed to match up to Red Barricades and go as far as the southern portion of the Dzerzhinsky tracker works. So it's that space in between. There's about 3 or 4 days of battle there before the Red Barricades campaign started. And it's just been something I wanted to fill in, and being a bit of a map nerd, map geek, so I've done samples, just vassal quality stuff that I've posted online showing maps for going all the way up to Spartanovka and down past the grain elevator to match up with the official maps. I'm not sure if I'll still be alive to complete that project in the good quality, but I'm giving it a try. And just looking to add to it, along with extension maps that I call Red Volga for the part of the banks of the Volga between Red Barricades and Red October, just to fill that in for the completionist in me for that.
Yeah, that I was telling Alan that's always bugged Dave Timon and I. the map edge, it's like, oh, I think there's a river supposed to be close by here.
Yeah.
Because it's on the Volga.
So got a little bit of an extension there, no scenarios involving it, but for those who are really into all of the Stalingrad factory stuff, if you can develop anything for that, go for it. And now you've got some new spot to play over.
So if they want to work on scenarios and all that to play on that map, that's what you're looking for. Now,
Whatever people want to do.
Yeah, right.
And it's a case of,
you're not copywriting that map and saying no one can design anything for that.
well, it's copyrighted in terms of I made it.
Yeah.
But I have no problem with people creating scenarios or even adjusting existing campaign games to take into account that extra piece of map. What consenting players want to do in the privacy of their own gaming table, it's not my business.
As a good ASLer would say.
Yeah.
Now, that map is available now?
No, it's still in development. I've still got some changes to be made, and I've got a couple of people who are interested in creating, well, the Volga extensions, Red Volga extensions are available now on my shop. The Brickworks is still in development, and I've got a couple of people who are interested in doing scenarios and campaign games for that map. So we'll see where that goes. And then, yeah, so I will continue to post as there's developments both on Game Squad and Facebook and on my own website as well. I've got other things to update.
Excellent. And I do have the extra set of all your counters at my house that we've put into containers, and those I had gotten luckily enough that you sponsored our show. Some of those that I kept, Jeff let me have them, and some we used for prizes, and some I purchased, and then some we got for play testing for the scenario pack.
The covered scenario pack is still available. So I know some people have been playing scenarios, some of the scenarios here at ASLOK, and it turned out that the mousepad scenarios were more popular than expected, so sold out already.
To be honest, I really like those.
Oh,
I really did. Just quick, here's the map. It's a unique map.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what, 4 scenarios, I think?
4 scenarios,
usually?
two by Brian Martuzas and 2 by Pete Shelley.
Yep.
And so.
Is Brian here this weekend?
He was here. He was set up here at this table doing play testing for some Caucasus battles and some Pacific Island battles. But I think he left this morning.
Oh, okay. Well, we did interview him long ago. I think he was the first one to mention what you guys have been working on with us. And Schelling is committed to talk to us after Paniri is released. Okay. So this is a productive visit for me. Hate to go home to my wife and she'll say, did you meet anyone you knew? The Chicago guys are kind of lacking this year. Spilky and Stubitz, a lot of those guys. Rich Domovic is here. But in addition, so speaking of counters that we love, you have some new sets or updated sets?
New sets. First one is this one.
Yeah, it's always hard to find the camera. It's always the opposite.
There we go.
I'll hold it while you talk.
All right. So this is half-inch system counters with brighter graphics and tried to be as color-coded as possible. Not the same as my humor half sheet. This is, which I still have for sale, but this is one that covers a wide range of half-inch system counters that people would need to use just to bring a little more color and zing to your map board.
Yeah, indeed. Fire lanes, some parachute counters, the weather, your first fire, final fire. It is nice.
Fire and
it's nice and crisp. I do like those there.
I do have a new die cutter working on these, so it's coming out much better than.
It feels like they're ready to pop almost. You know, like that would be easy to get separated, close combat, DM, and on your mine counters, it says minin. Everybody loves that. Minin. Yeah, super, super. I mean, get that at your store.
The other project I had was once Forgotten War came out, and once I think things had settled down for that, I wanted to get my go at doing the nationality counters with the uniforms and everything. But I also wanted to avoid the two-tone part. Partly because trying to get a good die cut on two tones is really hard. But I also wanted the nationalities to just have their own flavor. So I've created the Chinese, the UN, the Republic of Korea, and North Korea. I've given them new one-tone count colors that, and then with all of the infantry, support weapons,
May I show?
Oh, right here, I can show. This is the Chinese.
Chinese.
So, and also with vehicles and guns. So for various ones, you can just have a new approach to the various things. I learned of some more vehicles and guns and things that didn't make the cut for Forgotten War that were part of the combat. They're not included. They're not included in any of the scenarios, but they were part of the fighting during the Korean War. So anyone wants to create new scenarios.
Cool.
With different things. I think the Chinese, in fact, get a Cromwell. I think about there in the corner because they did capture a Cromwell, and apparently it was used in combat.
Yeah. The Cromwell is here, people.
So the Chinese Cromwell is there.
And I always liked the color-coded fat counters.
Yes.
Just the most basic thing. Always so glad to see that.
So I tried to do the UN in the UN blue, but it came out a bit darker than I was hoping. So it looks more like the French, but it's still the UN and the British are combined with that for the Royal Marines, so that you can get all of them and the vehicles for Centurions.
So the brown is the Royal Marines? No, what are these, the British?
That's the Royal Marines.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the British color.
And then the
Excellent.
South Koreans are in a darker shade of the American green.
So that makes sense.
So just taking the American green and making it a little bit darker.
Yeah, and I don't think our camera is picking up the right colors because I don't have the right equipment here. Spur of the moment trip to ASLOK, paying huge dividends. So yeah, the colors will not be quite. Of course, if I add some photos, that might be different than to the YouTube, but those listeners at home.
And then the North Koreans are in a reddish brown. And so you don't have to pretend that the Russians are North Korean. Oh yes, some of the system ones I was able to fit in.
All those special, system ones.
So now the North Koreans are their own. So, and of course, fanatic counters are included for all of them as well.
Yeah, with the white, right?
With the white,
fanatic. Yeah. So use those.
These last. So each nationality set is $22, and there's a bulk for all four for $80. The Americans for North Korea are now included in the American set. I call that set from Pearl to Panman John. So that contains all of the Americans from 1941 to 1953 as part of that. So I have expanded to post-World War II and looking forward to, I think it's contested lands is to do with the Middle East. And then I've heard rumors about a Spanish Civil War one. I'm not sure if that's really in development or not, but it's one of those rumors that gets passed around. I'll be interested to do that when it comes out.
I think I've heard that one too.
So I always like to see what's happening in other parts. I have a scenario pack that I'm trying to develop of Steve Swann work for the Chaco War
Oh, yes.
in South America between Bolivia and Paraguay, and designed a counter set for that and rules. Still trying to get it playtested, which is, I find the playtesters are like gold, actually platinum.
Gotta
I think.
admit, it's true. I mean, I've been gaming since what it came out, Advanced came out, and I only play tested for you, for one magazine with MMP, and for the Finnish unit. That's it. So that's not,
Yeah,
hasn't
so
been a while.
I'm always in the market for finding playtesters who are willing to dive into some of these things for
That's you, listeners.
the Chaco War, and also another scenario set from Steve Swann for SAS in the Netherlands, 1945.
Oh, most excellent. So Alan Findlay and Steve Swann want you to play test.
Please.
Please, we say. Well, you got anything else to add before we say au revoir or whatever that is?
No, I think we've covered all the bases for now. The shop will be open again in about October 19th, 20th, when I get back to Ontario. But otherwise,
And this won't air until after that.
Okay, so it's
shop
already
is open.
It's already open again, and yeah, that's about the
Excellent.
things for now.
Cool. Thanks for coming on. And again, Bounding Broken Ground Design Products is a sponsor today.
Yeah.
Again, and go to the website, and we'll have a link put up again, as we often do.
And it's really nice to meet Dave in 3D.
That's right, because our previous interviews were not even on YouTube.
Just audio.
Yeah, just audio. So that goes back quite a bit. It's amazing when we started the YouTube thing. But I think Jeff started us on it in COVID, and we were kind of like, yeah, we're a podcast. We don't want to be a video thing. But it's been kind of nice. And it's amazing how quickly the years go by.
Yeah.
Every month, 2 more shows, and boom, 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 boom. Suddenly there's a bunch of them out there. Too much content, but the best product right here, Broken Ground Design.
Great interview, Dave. I'm really glad you got to ASLOK and got to talk to all those folks.
Yes, and I think Brett Hildebrand is going to be. We're in contact, as you saw.
Oh, yes, right.
Emails. Get him on live.
Yes, excellent.
And actually be coming up a couple shows, maybe, depending on his schedule.
More.
But in the meantime, we had one contest for Fistful of Miniatures. Or that's actually a set of 15 millimeter war game fantasy.
Oh, is it
rules.
really? A Fistful of Miniatures. Okay.
That's where that came from in my brain. Fistful of Scenarios. All right, Jeff, our entrants, a lot of them, we have like 9. Dan, Robert, Richard, John, Zeke, Dave, Pierre, Gordon, Stephen, and Robert have all signed up for our contest, and you're going to roll that dice.
I will roll this
10-sided dice
to the winner.
Minus a 10, count the 9 and below.
We appreciate everybody signing up for this one. This should be a good one. And it looks like
5.
Yep. Zeke,
you are the
congratulations,
winner.
Zeke.
Congratulations, Zeke. Get us your address. We'll get that right out to you.
Yeah.
And if you're sad that you lost the contest, ladies and gentlemen, does it bother you to get your britches down that you're just a loser?
Are you feeling bad because you didn't win the contest this time? Are you walking back into your game room and seeing that empty spot on the shelf that you had picked out for this beautiful little free pack? Is your wife giving you a hard time because you're such a loser? Is that what's bothering you, Bunky?
Well, if it is, there's another contest for you.
Good. Excellent.
You can join a contest for the
ASLOK 2019 t-shirt. So this is kind of a collector's item.
Oh, you betcha, monkey.
If you collect this kind, if you collect this kind of stuff, this is a collector's item. But this is, be warned, this is a small. Is that right, Dave?
It is a definitively small t-shirt.
Okay, that's going to
so-
rule out, if I may be so bold, that's going to rule out a lot of squad leader players
That is.
and all of the advanced squad leader players. But if you have a loved one that doesn't mind wearing something like this, or if you don't mind putting yourself in a sausage casing, then
I look really good in this kind of a tight shirt.
you do. You don't even need to wet it, and you can see everything.
And I suppose if you're willing to frame it and hang it up in your basement,
Exactly. Good thought.
this product could be for you. So send us again your entry with the tagline,
Let's get small.
"Let's get small."
Okay.
Send us a tagline, "Let's get small" in your email by December 13 if we get back on schedule.
Okay. December 13.
That'll be it.
It never pays to delay.
Do not
So-
delay.
Get that in there.
Get
this
that in
great,
there
Get that great t-shirt.
today. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Bounding Fire Productions.
We don't thank them enough, and I think we should thank them more, and we'll start that next time.
We will. Certainly will. So Dave and I need to start another series of theirs. They have many fine products available, and
Go to boundingfire.com and order lots of stuff. It's getting to be the Christmas season. I can't believe it, but it is. And so if you want to get good gifts, you know you need to buy them yourself. Go to boundingfire.com, order a bunch of stuff, stick it in your,
stocking.
oh, yeah.
Well, Jeffrey, how
I know.
about time for box art review?
I woke up this morning and I thought it's going to be a good day. And here it is, box art review. What have you got for us today?
Journal 14, which we reviewed on a previous show, but never did the box art review of it.
Because it's not a box, it's a journal. But still, we can do whatever we want. It's our show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
And I was very excited about this particular cover. I just thought that was had a great classic look. And I didn't know anything about it. What can you tell us about this?
Nothing.
Okay.
Except what I read on the inside cover.
Okay.
Troops of D Company from the 2nd 28th Australian Infantry Battalion crossing Dow River, returning from patrol in Morotai. D Company, 228th personnel from front to rear are actually named people. Lieutenant Brown, Lieutenant Colonel Vergona, Private Thompson, Private Flynn, Private Wilson, Private White, and Private Ryland. And who did this work of art, Jeffrey?
Well, it's an artist named James Flett, Australian. Maybe obviously because he knew these people and knew them well enough to honor them by putting them in this particular painting. And
We should
very good artist. I didn't know anything about him.
we should get him on the show. Interview him.
Yeah, we should. There's one problem with that.
What is that?
He passed away in 1986.
Oh, then we can't.
We can't. It would be tough. But maybe if we
And
get
he was born when?
1906.
Oh, so this is an older painting.
Yeah.
Is there a date on it in your research?
I didn't see that one, but I looked up James Flett, and some of his art is available for sale.
Oh, still from the estate or something?
I guess, and I believe so. There's a very nice watercolor here for sale for $1,200, and of somebody in the woods, like deer hunting. I think it's a deer hunter. Oh, the duck hunter. I really like his style. It reminds me a lot of Thomas Hart Benton, who's one of my favorite artists.
And
from Central USA. Same time period.
Actually, yes. In fact, I can see a 1945 on this interior example of the
Okay.
painting.
Yep.
If you look inside your cover, you get the full scope of the painting, which shows you more of the trees above and more ground below. than the front cover, because they often have to edit these down a little bit.
Yeah, so very nice.
Thomas Hart Benton, you said, yes?
Yes.
I think you're right. The style has it's a little bit of a rough. He's not trying to do the ultra blending of all his colors. I'm gonna superimpose a shot up here on the screen. Viewers at home, get out your Journal 14, which kind of gives it that little bit of a roughness to it, which I think reflects well on the toughness of these soldiers.
Yes, I would say so.
The typical V-shaped composition is inverted in this case, going from bottom up along the side.
Yeah.
And the V shape here,
Fascinating.
which is a great composition. It takes your eye from the bottom, first lead man, and your eye goes from the bottom to the top, which is a unique way to have it done, but works in this case compositionally very well, I believe. What else does it remind you of, Jeffrey, besides Thomas Hart Benton?
Bridge on the River Kwai.
Ah, very good. Very good.
Oh, it's just got nice action to it. I mean, it's not fighting. It's just showing these brave lads splashing their way into the water.
I think they're going to like a shrimp barbecue because they're heading into the water.
Yeah. Okay.
To get the fish, to get the shrimp.
To get the shrimp.
To take to a shrimp barbie.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. I think that's true. I'm not, you don't think I'm stereotyping them?
No, I don't think so at all.
And I noticed that also they're walking toward us or down.
North from the southern hemisphere.
No, they're coming from. No, look at the picture. They're coming from the north at the top of the picture.
Oh, okay. Going south.
Because if you look at a map, the north is on the top.
Yeah. So they're heading home to Australia. It's downhill.
They're heading home to the shrimp barbie. And look, they're going down.
Yeah.
Down under.
Down under. They came from the land down under.
They did. It's not stereotyping too much.
No, I don't think so.
Go through all these.
Yeah, we're probably going to get hate mail from all of our friends in Australia, which isn't unusual. We just like getting the mail. We don't even care.
It is, but this is wonderful, and I'm sad to hear he passed away.
Oh, I have a question for you, Dave.
Yes.
This just suddenly... Oh, okay. Never mind. I was going to ask you if this meeting was if our little talk here was being recorded, but I see that it is.
Oh, it is. Freak me out. And now it's time for second box art. It's shirt art review.
Oh, shirt art review. Well, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, that's the backside of the aforementioned. Oh, it's the front side of the aforementioned T-shirt.
Yes. So if you look at your ASLOK T-shirt from 2019, you see what people from what nation, Jeff?
I'm guessing they're Aussies, judging by their awesome hats.
That's right. And they have a nice kind of, here's a test. What kind of gun is that?
Well, it's a howitzer.
It kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Short barreled.
Yeah, short-barreled.
Gun, artillery piece.
Yep.
And it is being fired off. I think they're shooting shrimp to the Barbie. It's the fastest way to bring it from the shoreline.
Keeps it fresh. Makes sure that it's fresh.
Yes. Speedy delivery. And this work is by Bill Sizzler.
Oh, how about that?
Bill Sizzler is a famous ASLer.
And doesn't he own that restaurant chain, the Sizzler?
Yes. Sizzler.
Yeah.
Sizzler. Yes. And Bill and his brother were both ASL players. So Bill, nice work on this. A good contrast between light and dark, right, Jeff? You see, it's easy to see the wheels and the various things. He's got some nice line work. We can see the movement of the hand as it shaded in the various aspects of the illustration.
Yes.
And it's very dynamic.
But it doesn't have the triangular pattern. I mean, which is why
Unless you
I
look,
wouldn't wear this.
unless you look
'Cause people-
sideways, Jeff.
People would, yeah, if you would
Look.
look sideways,
Here.
people are going to come up to me and they're going to say, "Hey, where's the triangle?"
Now do you see it?
Well, let me have a little more of this whiskey and I'll let you know.
It is from the top to the bottom when viewed from the side,
Okay.
getting larger. And that then is box and t-shirt art review.
Very nice.
Shall we end with a very sloppily filmed look at a game between Bob Bendis and Rich Summers from
Let's do.
ASLOK?
Yeah, let's do.
It's very incomplete. It's very wacky. It's very quick. It's very poor quality. Nothing too bad for our show.
Yeah, about what you'd expect.
Here it is. Okay, I'm covertly recording at ASLOK, and at this table over there, you might recognize Bob Bendis. He's famous. He's famous, Bob Bendis.
Maybe
And look over here. It's Rich Summers.
retro.
Rich really doesn't want to be on TV, and Rich doesn't realize that he's famous, but he is.
Okay.
And they're playing a game, Mook Point. And
recommend it.
Bendis had an idea. Real quick, Bob.
You got to fall back.
What do you-
America is cool.
Oh, okay, good point.
I like
And what did you think about the setup coming on from the side thing? You had an idea?
I don't know what he's gonna do. He hasn't brought it on yet.
Well, you said like you thought he should commit before.
Pardon me?
He should commit to the side he's coming on before.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a reality argument. I mean, you know.
Okay.
I always talk to the camera, so talking.
Yeah.
You know, and relax a little bit.
Yeah.
No, man. Reality argument is he should pick the side he's entering on after he sees the American setup and write it down. The setup on turn 3, he could pick right or left, whatever is better.
So Bob thinks it'd be more realistic if they have to declare like which side they're sneaking up on, rather than just magically appear. I think he said. So, of course, actually watching anyone play squad leader is like watching paint dry. So we're probably gonna have to sign off soon.
There's some geek out there wants to watch it.
Maybe I'll let it run a little bit.
Yeah.
Throw it up. Throw it up here. Except this is the crappy technology. Can I set that? Right here?
Where's Anthony?
Oh,
He's famous.
hey Anthony. Sorry, are you famous too?
Oh hell no.
Do you want to be? Two Half Squads podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you heard of
Now
us?
you're famous.
See, he's heard
Now
of
you are
us.
famous.
I'm worldwide.
Okay, your turn. Yeah. So that was my 2. Now it's your 2.
Weather. The weather. Rally. Let's try to miracle rally that guy. Well, boy, you just say hi. He was the for a couple minutes. Do I want to deploy anybody? No. Take it away.
Rich
Rally.
has the yellow and white dice. It's the
It's
Dave
your-
Kleinschmidt dice.
It's your turn.
Can they see what's they really can't see what's going
They
on?
can slightly see the board. That's the best I can do.
All right, I did my rally.
So prep fire. He didn't. Did you want to dance? He's up the back. Huh?
I didn't want to take a 6 at once.
So I want to zap anybody. I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm kind of in trouble here a little bit. I'm gonna have to bail out of there. All right, so there is no prep fire.
Okay.
Yes, there is prep fire.
Okay.
Radio
That's different.
Radio console. Oh no. We got it. Right?
Yep,
Yes,
you
barely.
did.
So let's just go.
A lot of static.
Let's go right. I guarantee I see it. We'll go 1, 2, 3 right there.
Okay, max script 1.
Misses, goes 1 hex direction. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's that. Okay. I'm gonna make it more exciting for people at home. I need more shtick. That's it for prep. Fire. Movement phase.
Okay.
Assault wave.
You're there.
Uh-oh.
I think he's falling back.
Something bad's gonna happen.
No, you are there. Yeah.
CX.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5, 6.
Okay.
CX. I gotta be careful here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch out.
Dude, that is the bypass. I couldn't see the bypass. It went into that.
Exactly. It's usually the same thing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5,
Okay.
6.
OCS coming up, and so it'll be difficult. But one, I think it's the second year.
Are you throwing off your concealment?
Yeah, I took off a CX. Watch out here. So 1, 2 halfway. It'd be a 1 flat.
Oh, my pleasure.
One flat.
Once again,
Um,
I can try to imitate you a little bit better. Oh, you did really well. Take care, Tim. All right.
2, 4. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
okay.
The last guy. He is going to go 1 down, 2. I'm not gonna let it happen. I like 1 down. It's not gonna let it happen. He's gonna have to duck over. He's gonna go CX.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you're gonna give me a 1 even?
I'll give you that.
He moved. He assault moved back. I'll take the 1 side. Pin.
I don't want to pin there. He pins there.
You did.
Not good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have looked at more half spots.
So my turn 3. My reinforcements.
All right, that was a turn of a withdrawal in their game. Okay.
And so that was a look at 2 professional ASLers playing a rather slow game of ASL. Remember, watching people play Advanced Squad Leaders like watching paint dry. So that'll be a show.
Okay.
And we'll say, remember to roll low.
And rally well. But
But
first, Thanksgiving's coming up, which
Yeah.
is a traditional holiday here in the United States. And we would like to, and it's a great holiday because it's
It is.
for everybody. Encouraging them to be thankful for the things you have. And we are thankful for our loyal listeners and all the
Yeah.
listeners who are no longer loyal.
Yep. Even you guys.
Yeah.
And for our Patreon sponsors,
Oh, yes, of course.
still a good number of. Wait,
What's going on?
what is that? Jeff, it's an earthquake. What? Wait.
Wow.
Holy cow. Did you see that?
I thought the foxhole was going to fill in on us. The broadcast foxhole would have just been flat. Wow.
Holy cow.
That was
Holy
weird.
cow. Wow.
Oh, you.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think
It
we're
was like
okay,
an
yeah.
earthquake.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I gotta go check on the neighbors.
Okay.
All right. All
yeah.
right. Do that, honey.
Make sure my
Sorry,
car
sorry.
didn't tip over.
Wow. Well, that was freaky. I guess our listeners in Illinois probably felt that one. Wow.
It's a sign, Dave, a sign that we should end this show and move on to other things.
And be grateful and thankful that we're still okay.
That's right. And we are.
All right. Well, goodbye, everyone. Remember to roll low,
And rally well,
but,
but not when you're playing us.
Bye-bye. Wow. That was crazy.